Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from all of the LPL Spring matchups of the day. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Ensure you have to consistently try to look to make aggressive plays. Kraka still has his topside jungle to clear out, so I would expect that's what he'll do now, and not a whole ton of action coming out anywhere else on the map. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon!
Yeah, I don't know about that one, because Harry's gone under the tower! It's a diz. But anyone's legend taking an opportunity now to start up the Drake.
I love this, because AL did the same thing in their last series. They were pretty much taking Drake on spawn every time. Iwandi gonna be fine with Magical Journey.
Yeah, getting chunked, though, on the way. This should be the Drake taken, and perhaps hung as well, as Croco just charges forward, but crash down over the
clear the wave. So really that's just going to be a continuous point of pressure for the side of AL.
Hung's just getting eaten away by these grubbies, but doing a good job of trying to keep them all equal, trying to get them low enough that his Q can finish all three.
Fofo hasn't been able to get any turret plays, but you would hope and expect to start seeing those soon. WE, though, trying to find an avenue on top. Also available.
Harry could be in trouble, knocked back, and now CC'd up. The crash down is there. Harry, for a second time, CC chained. Available. Will walk away with his life as Shank's in trouble here. Wayward pulling him away from the tower. Shockwave to buy space, and Harry gets in between his mid laner and Wayward, but Wayward's having none of it. Forces the flash, blast cone away, but Wayward's ghosting, and Shanks is down. It's a solo kill from the Wayward Warrior as Fofo moves in to try and finish off Harry as well. I'm pretty sure
the pack top laners having a great game so far in game one.
Certainly has been. And WE showing us that they're willing to bring it to AL a little bit more than what we saw in the first series. 2000 on the Drake as Croco moves in. Hostile takeover will catch two players, but it's enough anyway for the Drake to be denied. In fact, Udyr can do that too. Both of these top players just completely ignore Oriana.
I wonder if oh, nice Tempered Fate.
Uh-oh. Shank's in big trouble here. The stun doesn't land, but the crash down does. Shank's low on HP, and the Magnet Storm pulls him in. And the bullet time moves the rest of the team away. Bailout in play here, but I don't think they can get an answer. Shank's down, and Herald should be secured.
I don't even think AL could have contested this anyway, because they committed Harry to
what the plan was next. And I was curious, who is shot calling on this team? Who is the one leading the charge? It seems like maybe Hung is the one calling the shots. Let's see if we can find out in some interviews over the next week or two. If that's the case. Tempered Fate comes out, and the bullet time, look at the combo onto Hope. Keeps himself alive for a second with the bailout, but it's not enough. 1-for-1 now as they go underneath the tower. Iwandi low on HP, trying to escape but taken down. Double kill comes through for Shanks, and they're looking for a little bit more. Wayward over the wall though, and Fofo hops away. Corner of the Dragon Pit, ready to flash over the wall with the Magnet Storm. Forced away here. Doesn't decide to go for it just yet. And it's a stalemate, Lyric, as both teams posturing. Dragon started here. Harry moves forward. And there we go.
Nice
Hung
flash.
flashes in, but Hope knew it was coming. Gets out with his life. Harry on the front line tanking and jumps over the wall as well. Everybody dashing in every direction as WE trying to retreat. But AL don't want to let them go. Iwandi in the bottom side, but bullet time across everyone. KL forced away, but still survives. AL, one man up and start the Drake.
Yeah, AL going to be able to get themselves on Soul Point now, so going to keep that pressure on WE. It doesn't matter that WE have gotten ahead of gold. It doesn't matter how strong, especially Wayward is right now. He's the one who really that gold is on.
Items, you're never catching Harry.
No, he's going to be such a nuisance. WE are kind of all-inning on just, okay, Tempered Fate on the Shanks.
Shanks in trouble here, has the Shockwave available, but has to flash over to safety, but Wayward has none of it. Beautifully played by the top laner at WE. This is the best game from Wayward I've seen.
3v3 right in front of their eyes, but they need to be careful.
I don't believe in. Oh, great little call here from AL. They're just going to start the Baron off, just see if WE will come and check. The on-hit Varus as well, pretty quick at getting through that. AL here on the scene. Hung starts it off. Bullet time across the team. The bailout keeps them alive, but they're gone. Double kill through for Prince. And that's the Shockwave not even used before Shanks went down. Hope trying to escape with his life. We'll be able to get away, but WE taking absolute control. They deny any kind of play from AL.
Yep, WE thanking AL for looking for that Baron turn. Now, right? With the 5k gold lead they already have, you expect some more core items to come out once these resets come through. They're going to have the Baron. AL's base is going to potentially be in tatters in the next 2 minutes' time. Really, the crucial thing was that Tempered Fate had to be flashed. Gave too much time, and then here, Magnet Storm by Hung into the bullet time from Prince. Exactly what you need to do to be able to... Oh, God. We're getting more Mudge. He's gone!
If Wayward doesn't get the MVP, he loves to make a player cry. The
without
players love
context, without context, it sounds very bad, but... no, so I got
even
it.
with context, it doesn't sound that great. Oh, Tempered Fate. Onto 2. It's a good route, though. Onto Iwandi, and actually, he's the one caught out instead. Wayward melted down, Shockwave back, and a bit of vengeance for anyone's legend here. Fofo pushing in the mid lane in the meantime as Croco chases onto Hung. They're desperate for as many kills as they can. Bullet time does very little. Fofo got the tower in the mid lane, but at what cost is Prince?
Entry points for AL, unless the entry point is through Wayward himself.
Prince moving in on the top side. Wayward wants to start things off. Oh, actually knocks Croco out of it, but that's the Magnet Storm! Bullet time! Beautiful combo coming out from WE. Wayward low on HP, but it's a 3v5. This is surely lost for AL as Hung looks to cut off the retreat here. The stun comes on through as Harry finds space for his team. Hope and Croco are out, and Harry, he's got a lot of armor. Is it enough armor? It might just be called out. I say week number 1. We're still in week number 1, but you know what I mean.
Croco already down.
Oh no! Where's the Trundle gone?
Well, we're stepping a nice chains of corruption from Hope to buy time for WE to not do that, but I mean, yeah, it's really going to come down to this. Get the resets out, wait for Iwandi's ult to come back up, and I think really just go for the push.
I guess Croco is just taking the voice lines a little too...
Ultimate haste, so it means if any shenanigans do break out, Croco should typically always have his ultimate up.
Man, this is so hard to defend. That's 2 inhibs taken
That's 10K
down here.
gold lead.
Tempered Fate, it's only onto Croco, not the best target for them. And you're absolutely right, yeah, 10,000 gold in the lead for WE. They've not spent all of it, they've picked up quite a bit of that in this push, but, I mean, let's be honest, they're all about an item ahead. This is definitely feeling dominant from WE. And AL stuck. Last chance saloon here as the bomb blows up, hits Shanks as well. Wayward pulling the Udyr into the team. Harry trying to survive as the Magnet Storm comes in. The bullet time is there as well. It's Magnet time here for WE. Triple kill for Prince, and he looks for a little bit more on the fountain. That's the Quadra. Harry, the last one left for Prince's first pentakill in the LPL.
What a great way to step back into this series. Prince getting set up, picks it.
Dealing any damage. Like, the Xayahs we've seen so far really have not been powerhouse picks.
No, really haven't been able to find anything. I will say, at least so far, even from the first series, a lot of the same criticisms in the past, right? Of like, hey, he runs at you, but what really does he do? Does that slow really do all that much? But I'm going to find out here. Get the Drake coming out like you pointed out. Wayward just going to do a nice job.
So you've got to make sure that you do finish off the 3 grubs. And Croco will be able to do just that. So starting themselves off, AL here.
That Shanks will bring. But so far, WE just doing a nice job, kind of controlling some of this bot side vision.
Here we go, bit of a scrap in the jungle here. Croco, the target for now, uses the roots, flashes out to safety. The Shanks moving forwards to try and get DBS down. Hung already feels invincible in this game as he just stands in the front line. Croco barely walking away with his life as the Featherstorm has to come out from Hope to survive. All of that and no kills.
Is just the fact that, you know, these players coming over from LCS, I feel like I owe it to Mazel to support them a little bit. But Croco, ult being thrown out.
Here we go, knockup comes across. Can they bring down the Mundo? They absolutely can. First blood into the pocket of Hope. And I think crucial that the Xayah the stack. And Grubs are up on the top side of the map as well, but WE not wanting to trade here. They want to contest this Drake. We're going to have a 50-50 spite on our hands as Croco gets in and gets the Drake. The feathers come flying back and Iwandi goes down. Hung next target, but he's flashed into the pit. He's stuck. He's absolutely stuck. And Hope now surviving only just. Prince could proc a Q here. Looks for Hope, but the Featherstorm keeps him alive. And AL walk away with a Drake and a kill.
AL just, and it looks like we might get a, oh no. AL just going to end up backing off.
Wow.
I'm a little bit surprised because they have ults up, right? Krokos is there, Shanks as well. You have the quickness ready. You know, I guess they don't theoretically know that Prince wasn't already moving towards mid from base. So maybe that's the one thing kind of stopped.
We get this uncontested.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, Harry now moving back down to bot. Wayward isn't showing on any vision right now after pushing out that wave, so they should know if he's moving up or just going for the reset like we do. Sunfire is going to be picked up by him.
I'm not 100% convinced. I feel like my literary knowledge is weak at best. We need Monte Cristo in here. Both mid and bot. TP behind from WE. I was wrong. They want a faster pace. They want to kick this one off. Kale straight into the back line. There's a knockback comes on through. Shanks goes down. Kale goes down. An arrow to the heart as Kroko will fall. And WE, they match the kill score.
They were not ready for the flank to come through. Still 2 members alive, but WE should be able to turn this into at least another 2 turrets. They just picked up 1. So low. That member's going to be up soon, but there it is. The 2 turrets picked up for WE.
Why is Fofo not playing AD LeBlanc? Like, he's the one mid laner in the league, apparently, that loves the side lane tower. Like, he's playing the style that AD LeBlanc is meant to do. Nobody that plays AD LeBlanc is even doing this. Oh, Shanks moves in. Fofo, the target, does not have his ultimate available. Knocked into the brush. Kale doesn't even...
W can try to either zone them off or set up for like another big flank play coming out from Fofo or, you know, from even someone like Wayward.
Do you have a bit of a scrap between the top laners here? And actually, Prince has moved over as well. Suddenly, it's a disaster for Harry. Wayward wants...
Confident the longer the game goes on, which I don't really even know if they should, just how tanky WE are. Again, Fofo's still going to be a threat, even if Prince might not be hitting with the same punch, at least the pen and the utility it's going to bring. So we can see now WE wanting to start up this Baron.
Here we go. Kroko on the top side of the... I mean, the Baron's just going to go down. They're just not even going to be able to contest it. Baron's already taken by WE. Iwandi starts the fight here. Onto Hope. It might go down. Harry's on a flank. This is the opportunity for AL to punish. They found Wayward as well. Knocked back and taken down. That's 2 kills. But general wisdom is it's 3 for a Baron or you lose the trade. So WE pretty happy with that.
In the flash, only going to have that rocket jump to rely on. So if Fofo or someone else can find another, you know, big play where they get behind him, he will just be dead. Prince also having a lot of...
Your head sideways right here because it's going all kinds of pear-shaped. Harry knocked up, jumps away to safety, keeps himself alive here. But Iwandi now using that ultimate. Shanks getting in onto the play, but hooked up by Iwandi here. The bomb on Iwandi's head. Can Shanks survive is the question as Iwandi retreats to the tower. Hope taken down by Fofo as they look for more onto Kroko as well. Wide on the hook, but pulled in by Wayward. And now, towers falling. WE feeling strong with the Baron buff still in pocket. They can siege the base.
Fofo is just huge right now, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. Harry trying to put some threat behind him, but it doesn't mean anything. They can just take the base.
This fight was all about Fofo. Massive damage coming in, forcing the ult early from Hope, and finishing off Shanks as well. This is WE coming back in style. A disastrous first series, but now a 2-0 over AL, putting themselves...
Have the lockdown coming in from the Maokai. You already hit on how the FLA of Sumido can generate pressure in the early 2v2. Surprisingly, we haven't really seen it come to fruition yet, but maybe Doktum and Life will have that power there that's necessary. For the side of them, they had an inkling that Milky was on the side of the map and would try to go for some kind of brush play in that tri-brush.
Yeah.
It would be quite risky if they did.
It certainly would. Bit of a congestion here. Oh, good bubble on. Cube looking for the knockback as well in the meantime, and all in the bottom side as well. Starry there to get first blood. Doktum down.
Back. Sure, Milky Way still will be able to pick up these scrubs because that trade happened, and we can see Care had prio in mid, but OMG definitely going to be feeling good about not only getting first Drake, but getting some early kills and getting some early pressure. After this Drake, he has spent a bit of time on the map so far.
Package in the pocket of Angel here as Milky Way starts a fight with him, but it's just pretty much a free trade for him. Angel could be in trouble here as the root's going to come on through. Package used onto K. Angel tries to start 2v1 and just gets absolutely railed. The Doktum now will be able to find the root on Xiaofeng. Xiaofeng trying to get some damage back. Life, though, gets some heals across the team. And now it's Xiaofeng in trouble. Instead, Milky Way knocks him back. It's a disaster off the back of Angel briefly losing his mind.
I'm going to Milky Way finishing off these neutrals once again, picking up the grubs, or will he? Xiaofang looking for the 1v1.
I got 5 grubs already. They're not going to get 6, but I mean the damage is kind of done, honestly. I think you'll take 5 any day of the week. Comes nearby, especially with the package. This one feels really hard to fight for the side of FPX. Unless Angel jumps into multiple members on his own, it's been known to happen.
Yeah.
But it looks like
not just Angel, LPL Corki so far have just been
true.
known to jump into other people.
We literally named that play the UCal back in, what was it, 2021, 2022? That was kind of his signature move. This is some big damage coming out. Tidal Wave is going to find Care. Care managing to slide straight into that one.
Xiaolahu.
They're protecting their position. Yeah, top lane 1v1 in the meantime. The Kazante going huge up against the Mega Gnar. Q3 will go wide. And the Boulder won't find anything either. And in the meantime, the 4v4 continues. Everyone firing long-range shots off, but nothing really hitting.
Ended posturing around mid lane.
And that would line up to the first series. All out comes on through Shala, who misses the boulder, and that means it's going to be a long cooldown for it. Cube has a chance, but the stun comes in, and he finds the bonk.
Our top laner is going to crush your top laner.
Oh,
like
grabbed him. Roots coming on through as well. Crescent guards try and keep himself safe, but knocked into the team. Take down Deoctum. Grabs the kill. Now TP.
This is Baron.
From Xiaolahu as well. Yeah, that's the jungler down, and Cube's still dead from the previous play. FPX finding themselves a window.
It is very annoying to do Baron up against Corkis to get spam those rockets, but I think without culling there for Starry, there isn't too much they could do, but they're going to try, and I mean, hell, they have to, right? If FPX get this Baron this early, this could just be lights out for OMG.
The Malignant's so frustrating in this small pit. 2K on the Baron, wave goes in, Cleanse comes out from the Milio. They're taking the Baron, and actually it looks like they want to fight as well on top of it. Angel trying to get it. Anyway, Milky Way the target for Xiaofang right now, but the Roots are going to force everyone to retreat. The Sun Disc is down. Angel has the package here, a wave across everyone, and the package in the midst of the entire team. Deoctum down, but traded for 2. The bottom lane falls on the other side. Angel has to carry this fight as Milky Way charges forward. Care with a double kill, and in the meantime, the backside is taken by Cube. But Xiaolahu forces him away. The damage is coming out from Angel, but is it enough? It's a 4v3, and OMG trying to survive, but Cube is down. And FPX now with a flank over the other side of Banana. Xiaolahu wants to get into the action once more. Angel trying to kite away, trying to escape, and they will be able to do so.
Yeah, and I feel like a bit of wasted time here, honestly, from FPX. They're going to be able to pick up this dragon, but I think it might have been a better call to just keep sieging in mid, and if a fight came with the package, like, you would then be using your Baroned up minions to help you and like...
It's an alien concept to them. After their AD LeBlanc games, I've just made a bit mean at this point, aren't I? But here we go, Engage comes up through Xiaofang with the Crescent Guard. Milky Way perhaps in trouble this time. A good start for OMG. They finally find an advantage, and Xiaolahu, who's stepped too far forwards as well. He's down, that's 2. OMG back in the game. Life trying to escape alongside the Octam, and it's a good little kick. We got Messi on the rift right here. There's not much damage, but they gave it a hefty little AP buff over the course of the sort of pre-season, not really pre-season. Baron started though. Keep your eyes on Care. His ult, his damage could be huge, but Baron looks like it'll reset. No, Xiaofang moving into tank. And Milky Way now moves back. No way do they actually just take this now. Come on, OMG, you've got to contest this. Milky Way just stood in the pit here. Xiaofang using the Crescent Guard, but it's Starry the target. Huge damage out from Deoctum. Xiaofang into the pit now, but Crescent Guard's timed out. Care goes into the backline, turns golden. Milky Way to try and get these kills. Care still surviving, and the soldiers move in. How has he done that? Care still alive, and FPX get the Baron.
I was so scared in the moment where Milky Way went on to Angel that Xiaofang would have just finished off the Baron himself. Luckily, he doesn't do that, and Dolphdom is there. DP's coming in from Care.
Yep.
I think he might just have it.
This might just be the game, honestly, mate. 20 seconds still on Angel, on Xiaofang. Starry another 10 seconds away. Cube trying to buy time, but he's just going to end up going down here. Milky Way underneath 2 towers, but he'll walk out of aggro range, and that's PP God slammed into the Nexus. And that Nexus itself not long for the world. FPS, a huge bounce back game after their first series disaster.
It really is just crazy again. Again, two teams swapping opponents coming into the day.
Maybe deciding with the Rakan already in their composition, they don't need as much engage, they need more follow-up perhaps. So, Sharp, I'm going to go with the Xi'an, but also a little bit of early pressure available with that Xi'an to get into just on CS alone. Huge lead for FPX to begin with.
That timing working out, but Life now going to sweep. I like the patience coming out from Milky Way. They're going to have to be incredibly careful here, but it looks like he already has the angle. He even has flash up. He can just guarantee a root to come through. Starry does the cleanse.
They have to go for PP God, right? Starry has the cleanse available, knocked back, and will get under the tower, but no! Taken down anyway.
So hard to lock you down. Already getting tier 2 boots is Care. We do have level 6s, has the Emperor's Divide.
Oh, pushes him straight towards Milky Way, who knocks him straight back over the wall. The flash shockwave, though, and Milky Way suddenly turned on Angel with an opportunity, and Xiaofeng here to finish the job off. They just need a little bit more damage, but the blast go, no! Angel just eats.
In top lane for Shallow, who I guess it makes sense. Play goes awry. Nice job by OMG to find an avenue back into the game. Is going to lead them to getting these grubs. And hell, you hit on it last game with the Gnar, going another champion who's just going to, with the Drake, they can just zone off this 2v2 and deny even more CS.
This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. Starry not getting a look in this lane. And now, I mean, there's another wave crash, but there's a follow-up wave that's about to arrive. The resets come out.
I don't really know how that's possible without just outright giving mid-waves.
Hang on, we're 10 minutes in. They're about to finish off this tower, but now an opportunity. Wild growth immediately. PP God's just gone. Has to escape the play. Now TP coming on through as well. They're desperate to get Deogdom down, and they've done it. The shutdown into Xiaofeng's pocket. They would have loved for Starry to get that kill, but at the end of the day, they took the raid boss down, and that's the... Well, we'll see how that top lane matchup is going to continue, because, as you say, finishing off that first legendary, so crucial between the two. But here we go. Drake started off. OMG, the ones on the scene right now. First Drake was taken by FPX earlier on. Xi'an just sitting on the objective for now, and it will be taken. Roots come on through. PP God, though, with a charm across the team. Double knock up. The shockwave on 3! Huge fight for FPX. Oh, sorry, for OMG as they find their way back in, but Deogdom is still alive. He's still going, and Starry, he's got a Cassante behind him. Starry down. And OMG, FPX managed to get themselves back in. I can't keep track.
Lost in the chaos, but the difference maker in the rest of this fight really being Deogdom having that extra damage. He already finished off his first item in the Hex Plate at that point, and then Shallow, who made his way.
They're going to look to try and find another one as his team sets off on the Herald.
Now again, just playing around their strength. Finally, Starry has managed to get an item completed. Crack the Slayer now picked up, but still, Deogdom on his way towards his second. I also just love experimental Hexplate on Zeri specifically. It just seems like it synergizes so... I mean, you could.
Maybe as a 5th item. You could have an 80% crit.
You know, whether it's good or not, who knows, but... Yeah, you always could, but here we go. Rift Herald being placed down, so I like this. FX putting more pressure on the map. They did just opt into giving top lane turret. And look at the minimap. FPX say, fine, take your second Drake. We're just going to pressure all these neutral objectives.
We're going to take not only a tier 1 in the top side, we're going to take a tier 2 in the mid lane, and then we're going to rotate up to the top side as well. You don't have a TP on aim.
They weren't okay with giving up that Drake, which is kind of... Oh my god, well, who cares about the analysis? We're getting a Baron attempt.
Look, I think this is part of that analysis though, right? This is FPX with some incredible map play. Like, I know we've not had the cleanest League of Legends so far across the course of the LPL, but I think FPX may be one of the best macro teams we've seen so far. Managing to get themselves this Baron. The Roots deny any chance of a steal. Can they survive is the question. Shockwave dodged away from by Milky Way. As now Shaola, who TP'd in, gets a wild growth to try and escape with the knockback as well. They get out with just a single casualty. You'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, OMG.
Bottom lane look really, really good, right? But then things start to go a little bit pear-shaped. But now, this macro play, the play around the map has been absolutely fantastic from them the last few minutes. And it's netted them. Got to be careful of the shockwave. The shockwave from Angel could change everything if they group up in a siege like this. Angel's just waiting for that opportunity, but one more wave will do it. They've got 20 seconds, another wave coming in. This is their last Baron wave to work with, but the tower is solo. There's no cannon though. and it means the inhib tower will survive.
Them.
Cube maybe going to look for an all-in onto Care here, but he just dashes away over the wall. Beautifully done on the Azir. Not only do they get the tier 2 tower, they're going to get the dragon as well. They get their cake and they eat it too. FPX, they are running OMG around the map like headless chickens.
It is something else. OMG just really being so slow to react, which is kind of surprising. You're scared of Zeri, you're scared of the Azir. It's like, okay, Xia and Orianna will bring comparable damage, right? But I feel like the one place where they can really try to outshine is what Gwen can provide in a team fight. Looks like he did just finish off the Crypto Bloom, but Engage comes through.
They're in trouble here. Xiaofeng knocked back, flashes away. The Shockwave to try and buy some space here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. FPX getting on top of everyone, and Starry goes down. PP God will be next, but here comes Cube. You said the Gwen can get big, and big she has got, but the polymorph! Life walks away! I can't believe they just got away with that.
That looked like the best chance, right? But sadly not able to pull it through. Angel's still alive, and he has full HP with the blue buff. Affairs for OMG. Our only hope on this Gwen with an item with a mean name. Can they get it done? Or is this Zeri just going to keep murdering everyone? Because now 3 items done.
Yeah, let's see. The root's going to come on through. This already feels pretty doomed for OMG. They're just getting railed here. Shallow who walks away. Low HP bars. Deoctam going to get some Chain Lightning on the go. It's one apiece here, but the Nexus Tower is starting to get hammered away on. The zaps coming on through. 1 for 1, and Care gone down. Maybe FPX can be pushed away here. OMG stepping forward to try and contest once again. But it's so difficult to move in. They don't have the charm available from PP God. The knockup comes on through Shallow, who pushes him away. PP God low on HP himself. Starry's going to go down. And that's going to be game. Beautiful stuff. There's a double kill for Shallow, who he does go down. But he gets a Nexus for his efforts.
What?
That can add range to. You've got another hyper carry on the team that Melio will just love to be on board with. So fantastic little lock in there. I'm excited to see this, and not to mention, it is Shun's kindred. He's the benefactor of that priority. So I believe there was a ward on that red buff for the side of BLG. So Wei should be spotted out now as Ming goes down. We asked the question of if this bottom lane from RNG could step up. Well, Elkanon, just unstoppable. They do so much damage all the time. I don't know how it's a losable lane, you know?
Oh, and I mean with Knight level 5,
Jesus.
they're really gonna. Mink's probably gonna go down again.
This is doomed. This is absolutely doomed. That's 1 kill already. Elk tanking up, but in fact it's on tanking the tower damage as Wei tries to get onto the AD carry. They're at minimum going to get plates. LWX is going to fall as well as Shun grabs the kill for himself. They're still going. Shun tanking though, so Wei gets 1 kill in return, but that is pittance compared to the fortune BLG just earned themselves.
We have a 2K goal. Yeah, it is seriously just so ridiculous how far ahead they're getting just from this 2v2. I mean, we did say, right, that a potential where you could try to exploit BLG would be from 2v2, but LWX and Ming, probably not the ones to do it. I also want to say how egregious and criminal it is of actually like Lucian and Melio, the pair going across. Here, I mean, health bars are already so low. Look at the levels we have with Bin.
Oh no, the other side of the map as well. Shun just moves on up, finishes that one off. Bin grabbing himself a kill. G definitely leaving a little bit to be improved upon off of that series. And now BLG just destroying them.
Yeah, I mean, first strike proc right there, red buff, damage being dealt as well.
Oh boy,
Breathe.
oh my god! Shun just got destroyed!
That was
well
like
played,
the most,
Breathe.
that was the most looking top, but obviously Wei walking over ward means probably very little opportunities there.
Tangu went caught up. Shun is in the area as well, diving on forwards, and the route is there. Shun grabs himself another kill.
Just easy play for him.
That return to the top side. I do wonder if the top laners are going to move towards that Drake, both with TP available, but I don't think they'll be able to make it in time unless they TP into the river area. BLG just going to take this though. I don't think.
Yeah, and like even if top, okay, maybe don't give over Lucian Melio. There's been a reason why we've seen a team first pick one and the other team pick away the other, right? But maybe there could have been a different solution there.
solution. I see what he did there. Yeah, it's a tough one, riling it, mate.
What?
I don't think RNG will stick around if BLG show up.
You know what I'm actually interested in seeing if this game is going to go like this? I want to see how many stacks Xi'an can get.
Oh!
Bin! Oh, we found
someone.
something!
Bin's down. Huge play from RNG. The pink's also pretty good. The always the second half, though, of each quadrant is pretty good, aside from the Browns. The Browns are also incredible because you just steal everyone's go money, which is in his pocket. But crucially, at this point, like, he is just going to be farming with the deficit gold, like not having the full... Oh, no way, he's dead. That's an absolute disaster. RNG's jungler goes down. That's going to be Baron. Doesn't matter if Elk's not earning that much gold anymore because they've got Baron.
No, and at the same time, right, that was a nice way to do it, to try to make sure that you don't send 5 people in the pit. You don't know if RNG just kind of run their way through. Keep a member there. Not only do you...
Dash Q combo.
I just, like, want to see Oh, wait, comes Alvin Way.
He's gone too deep, but here comes Knight with the Pop Blossom as well. Perhaps a chance for RNG. Oh, the Kindred can't save Knight either. He gets knocked out of it. Ming has gone too deep, though, to answer the play here. Xi'an now onto the tower. It's 2 for 2 for now. And that doesn't seem to be stopping BLG.
No, I mean, still being in the lead. I'm still surprised that Engage was able to come out and they were able to find their target.
Oh my God.
Going.
Just charging at them. They're just running forwards. The Phoenix stands doing so much for Tangyuan. As Xi'an now looks towards Wei, dives out of the damage. The Empress survived, knocks him onto the safety of the enemy base for a second there. On 1v1ing Tangyuan, but burnt down by Breathe. And it's just the top laners remaining. Bin pushing the wave and still might be able to finish this tower.
We do have Ming coming back up, but you're right. Actually just down. The Baroned up minions are too much. BLG getting a little bit overzealous,
What?
but...
Bin? Oh, there was a TP. Okay, there was a TP. I thought that was just sheer disrespect. But now he's in Ram stance. Can he escape this one? This would be extremely dear. Look at him run. He's fleeing for his life. Ming desperate to get into him, and there we go. The stun is in. Absolutely. Absolutely do. TP coming on in. Xi'an's on the way as well. RNG desperate to get this, but I don't know if they can do it fast enough. Culling comes out, doesn't really achieve too much. Wei goes in, Equalizer on top as well, but Elk's still surviving for now. Flashes to safety, and the RNG health bars melt before our eyes. Double kill for Xi'an as he looks for a little bit more, but knocked over. Tangyuan finds the kill for himself, and now neither team has a jungler available. Elk has to make the magic happen, and he just autos it once. Just walks in and swipes it from RNG, and now a TP. LWX obliterated by Elk. And Bin once more, the Birdman taken down by the Birdman.
And you can see RNG, but the problem is, all right, now you don't really have anyone who can consistently frontline for the side of RNG, and actually, much to the bottom left corner, RNG are dying some more.
Knight's bringing some shenanigans to the table. He's going too fast, though, that's the problem. Tangyuan will spot that one out as Xi'an just jumps over the wall. Tangyuan, run for your life, Mr. Bird, because BLG are coming. And that is going to be maybe 3 inhibs at this point. Is Knight will finish the one on the top? I don't think they even want the 3rd inhib. They just want to end the game at this point. Calling on Tangyuan almost finishes him as Breathe tries to survive using that Equalizer just to buy space for his team. But Xi'an is ending the game while the rest of the team gets the 3rd inhib. BLG, they want it all. They want everything RNG has. They've taken all 3 inhibs, and now there's pings onto the Baron again.
Yeah.
No! I'm not sure if he got spotted or if Xi'an just happened to go in there, but wait, buddy, you're going down on this one. Oh, the auto follows as well. There we go, jungler down just as Baron comes up onto the map. In the meantime, Bin starting a 1v4 for himself because Knight has been caught elsewhere in the situation, but the clone baits Breed's combo out, and Bin is still going. He's just unkillable and burns Ming to a crisp. My God, this has been an absolute massacre.
It really has, and now finally going to be able to try to go for the end. Xi'an, I want to know how many stacks he has.
Xi'an is absolutely, like, I feel like in so many of these fights, the focus has been on Knight and Elk doing damage, but it's really been Xi'an sweeping up a lot of these kills and doing a huge amount of damage. I wish we could see how many stacks he's on. I don't think we're going to, though. This is going to be the game. Tangyuan falls. It's Elk to get one more, padding the stats just a little bit as BLG
like the Akali and the Lee Sin, aiming to come from different angles. So I feel like that's going to be the key, right? Can RNG overcome these, kind of skill difference we saw in game 1 with the fact that they did? And now it's going to lead to the early take of the grubs like we expected. And I feel like a lot's going to be on if we can get plates taken in mid and top to start getting some item advantages for once we get to dragon fights. Safely. It is delaying the recall from on.
Wait
Guess to stick around, and yeah, they're going to be able to contest.
Gonna go for this one. The Q comes in. Oh no, the smite's too early from Xi'an. And it ends up going over. That's going to be Xi'an going down as well. I believe the burn is in, and LWX moves over. No, the burn finishes it off. Oh my days. Wait, this is a gorgeous game of Brand. Will they get out with their lives? Knight trying to do what it can as Elk moves on over as well. The shields across the team. Knight going onto way here. Has to flash and knock back by Tangyuan. The root is going to come into play. And now the mission is escape for BLG. Can they get away with their lives? On gobbles up his AD carry. Someone is still available. And they get away with the high spin on the equalizer though. Burn to a crisp upgrade indeed.
Yeah, finding the 1v1. This is where you need to generate.
It's like he's really working to get those stacks off of his opponents.
Yeah, he's been doing a great job so far. I love on running him down.
Can they finish it off? Xi'an moves on in as well. The Q goes wide. Great flash from LWX. Using the ghost as well. The kickback. Ming flashes, Wei flashes. Everybody flashes and nobody goes down. Ming dodges away from the damage from Elk.
Between them. Considering there was no kills, I don't know if we'll get a replay of that, which kind of makes me sad. Because it feels like had something's connected. Tangyuan, rocket jump.
Surprised at the commitment to this one, but Wei trying to move in as well on great little sidestep there, and now the damage can come out from Elk. I feel like Elk had not actually won that trade. 2v3. Wei just getting
very maybe unreliables, not the right word, right, but it's definitely not guaranteed at all. So we're gonna see now Wei back up towards the top side, who is gonna be able to guarantee all these grubs with no members of BLG around.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the grubs. That's 6 in the pocket of RNG now. Very happy with that one. So, an opportunity to
collapse on mid, as I keep throwing out the word potential to, again, cover my bases.
Yeah, it's potentially a good move. As the gobble's going to come on through from on. Can he get out with his life, though? Flash available, and he just stays! He's not afraid of anything, but neither's Tangyuan. Finding an answer onto Knight. Better mid wins.
Oh, just getting else is going to be possible. But for BLG, this is the game state they want, right? They not only slowed down the game, they've now actually kind of built up a meaningful gold lead, being over 1.5k. And RNG, after such a hot, fast start, haven't been able to find anything.
No, they certainly haven't. And oh, I thought the Herald was going to survive for a second there. Could have got a second.
Solo kill pressure from Knight.
Just go over. Yeah, I mean, as well, on top of that, like, the Brand Ultimate, the Equalizer, both used in that previous skirmishes for BLG. Perhaps a Ghost Blade opportunity, we'll have to wait and see. Could even be a Collector, but I don't think so, because you got the Dirk and then a Longsword. So, assuming something else is Big gonna pop the Ghost here. He wants a 1v1 with Breathe. He wants a bit of revenge for the laning phase, but he's brought reinforcements. Knight into the scene and annihilates him. Like, the fact that Knight is so ahead in terms of items versus Tangyuan does mean that Tangyuan is hard to side lane. Hang on, I'll hold that thought.
They do a fast Baron.
Bin has spotted this one out. I don't know if he can go in or not. Xi'an's on the scene. This becomes dangerous for RNG. Has Bin just charges on in, all out onto way. He's denied the Baron. That's the most important thing. And On saves him. Unbelievable savior there as Bin gets out with his life. Knight forces to flash here. Breathe. Flashes after him, but he can't find the mark. BLG deny it.
Great job by them. Almost 2 kills, though. Almost 2 kills for the side. Ton of kills. They're slowly building their gold lead just from these rotations around the map, and RNG are not answering them before Knight can get in range, but Knight's already trying to make the journey.
But again, how do you force it with this composition? Spotted though, Knight could be in trouble at this point as he's in no man's land. He's in enemy territory. Equalizer comes down. And Knight now, I think he's just going to have to try and clear minion waves if he can. Goes towards Wei. The Shuriken flip comes on out. Big damage, but not enough. Zhonya's in play for Wei. Keeps himself alive. Knight.
Bloom. I almost said it wrong again on Breathe. Oh, Xi'an!
The kick comes out onto Wei. He's in danger. On dives into the play as well. Xi'an's still there as Elf. Burning down. Great little blast. Shield across the team. And it's Knight to finish off the Burning Man.
God damn.
Have to, yeah. Equalizer's up and available, so it does feel like maybe you can't commit to going for the Baron yourself, but perhaps you commit to trying to stop BLG getting it for themselves. Knight has his ultimate available, and that is a scary prospect. Has been tanks everyone on 4K on the Baron right now. LWX trying to step up, but Knight on a flank. They've seen him now. Kicked back. Finds Thierry Henry there. But LWX now in trouble himself as Knight dives into the backside, forces RNG away. And now can they finish off the fight as well? Knight dives back in, and AD carry is gone. That's a fight for BLG in dominant fashion as Tangyuan tries to escape. Great little buffer on the rocket jump, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Bin now chased away as Elk still going strong. Way there alone, and Xi'an grabs himself the double. Tangyuan escapes with his life, or does he? Bin's having none of it, or is he? Tangyuan's having none of it. Bin's having all of it.
BLG are just deletes LWX, and that Q3 from Bin really leaves the Rumble in no man's land, despite the fact that Wei was just about to approach the fight with all that AoE he has, and there we go. Ming's
Wait,
gone.
what? Knight is just solo in the enemy base, killing Ming. What just happened? What? I'm good. We missed the context for that, but I guarantee he was stood on that control ward you can see on the right of your screen. As they go, that'll be the mid in him, taken down shortly. It's almost a 10,000 gold lead at this point for BLG. And what looked like such a great start to the game for RNG has very rapidly gone awry.
The very small niche amount of Knight naysayers out there going to be absolutely in shambles with this BLG season so far. Nice coming out on to make sure that Elk doesn't get stunned up. And this might just be game. Knowing BLG are not afraid of forcing this. Knight will just jump in.
I mean, what do you lose, even if they kill you right here? You lose a Drake? I mean, are you worried about that? I don't think so. Shrouds
you
everyone,
lose
but
street cred, Munch.
That's true, you would lose your street cred. And I know, out on the...
Reposition somewhere else to catch the other enemies off guard,
Yeah, he's playing for picks,
Yeah.
Finally going to be able to crash as Breeze moves on up. Perhaps going to equalize it, try and defend it. He does drop the equalizer, but there's a cannon there, so it's not actually going to be able to defend the tower. And that's really bad news for RNG. Now with no equalizer, I'm not sure they can fight.
No.
Didn't typically play a really slow game in 2023. Like when they had an advantage, they were quite happy to end quickly. It's a very calculated version of BLG. Railgun across the team, Wei turns golden, but I don't think he's getting out of that one as Knight now threatens the backline. Shuriken hits the cannon, but he goes in anyway. Shroud comes in to play, forces the flash out from everyone. Bin there to protect his mid laner as well. Pick onto the enemy jungler. They're not going to try and end the game, they're going to go to Baron.
At least we know that that's sort of point where they put off such consistent DPS, but I guess it just doesn't matter, right? BLG are just too far ahead. Knight still, being a ninja, lurking in the jungle, making it so that RG can really only walk into their lanes. Right now that they feel safe to walk in their bot side jungle because...
Steady push from BLG, but now the team moving up to support Knight, and the tower just gets pushed.
Yeah, pretty methodical with the approach so far. Now breaking down another inhibitor. All three inhibitors are going to be down. And now it's just about when does RNG try to full send it. Everyone knows we're a big fan of the full send here.
Oh, LWX knocked back by Bin's Q3. That is a full send opportunity, but Mick bailing him out with his own ultimate. LWX had to flash as well.
Look, RNG, this is where you go for it. This is where you're just kind of teasing them. It's kind of mean.
Yeah, I mean, he's so tanky. He's basically invincible at this point. As the rest of the team starts on Elder, but Knight, he's playing that ninja once again. This time he is in the bottom jungle, as you requested. As look at this, the fight begins. Everyone charges through. The railgun is insane. And finally, we get the fight we've all been waiting for. BLG. Just destruction here onto the roster of RNG. The Q even lands from Xi'an in the end. They will finish Tangyuan. They will finish the game on Flash of the T1 flare once again. 14-5. As Knight just got spat out onto the fountain as well. BLG starting this split as they
These were some of the best highlights from all of the LPL Spring matchups of the day. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.